Hi, my name's Frank Valencic and welcome to our Vantage Property Market Update. Well, Melbourne's clearance rate stayed fairly consistent. It's probably hovering around the high 60s, low 70s at the moment, but there is definitely less FOMO, that fear of missing out, as buyers now are seeing they can be a bit more picky, they can be a bit more choosy, and it's definitely transitioning from a seller's market into more of a buyer's market compared to the last 5 years. But we're still talking about property being a long-term proposition, as we saw with our client in Bignell Road, who bought that property in 1995 for $117,000. That was just sold through our vendor advocacy service for $1,191,000, showing great growth over that period of time. I know myself, when I first tried to buy a property in the Oak Hill Estate in Reservoir back in 1995, I missed out on a few properties around the $122,000 mark. One just sold in the Oak Hill Estate in Queen Street around the corner for $1,355,000, gone up around tenfold over the last 23 years, and you definitely can't save as fast as that if you're a first home buyer or a buyer or investor waiting for the market to slow down. Sydney has now become one of the 10 most expensive cities in the world to live in, believe it or not. It's ranked number 10, and it's more expensive than New York and London to live in. The housing prices have gone through the roof over the years. Now you're paying over $1 million for 49% of properties in Sydney. That's nearly 1 in 2. Melbourne is still a lot more value for money, as it's only 28% of properties are selling for over $1 million. So we're seeing a lot of Sydney-siders relocating to Melbourne because of our more affordable cost of living and our more affordable housing as well. Well, the apartment market's still struggling in Melbourne. We've seen in the last 7 years not a lot of growth for that sector. We saw a property that ticked all the boxes in Joyce Street, Elwood, sell for $551,000 recently. 7 years ago, one sold in the same block for $560,000, and it was in a great location. So just all to do with the oversupply of apartments all over the inner city Melbourne apartment market to the moment. Well, in the next year or two, you're going to need to really focus on properties that have a bit of a wow factor, that are a bit unique, to get capital growth in Melbourne and to get some growth and strong demand. So these are period style homes, they're warehouse conversions, Art Deco apartments and villa units with land value. I think they're going to be the properties there that will still get growth and strong demand versus your modern apartments and your townhouses, which there is a large supply of. So it's all about scarcity value. As we saw with a number of our group block purchases recently, where a client sold an Art Deco townhouse in High Street, Melbourne. We purchased for $650,000 back in 2013, almost doubled in value, $1,295,000, which was a great result. And we also had a client who got a valuation for a villa unit in Watt Street, Bentley East, at $825,000 through the bank, and that was purchased about 1.5 years ago for $550,000. So again, both properties had some wow factor and contributed to the strong demand. Please don't hesitate to get on our website, check out information about our buyer's advocate, seller's advocate, property management, owners corporation services, as well as our group block purchases. We'll see you next time.